Welcome to ZeroPage Homebrew, your best source for the newest Atari games and the croakiest voices.
Oh, the croakiest?
Yeah.
If you tried, I bet you could croakiest more.
I could. If it was yesterday, you probably wouldn't be able to hear me much at all.
Time for kittens. Cats.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
It's party time
So
for kittens.
enthusiastic.
I'm going to get you some catnip as soon as I do the little bit intro. When we do the Twitch subscribers, then we will do the catnip. Today, we're going to be playing 3 Atari 2600 games, including 2 unboxing of brand new games. So we're going to be playing, unboxing The Wizard of the Tower by Ricardo Pim, who is in the chat.
Woo!
We're also going to be playing ColorMatch by Thomas Jentzsch, who is in the chat. And Berta and Butterflies by Dalton, who I don't see in the chat. We'll be unboxing that, playing that as well. 2600 day today. And now it's time for Kitten Catnip.
Woo!
Here you go.
I've got this. I've got the kitten catnip.
Oh boy.
Hey,
You're going to
Sorry.
miss the Kitten Catnip.
you're legitimizing this other one dominating all of the kitten catnip.
You can't get it yet.
Put one down and then I'll put...
Oh, yes. There you go. There's yours. And then I'm going to move it over so you can see the kittens
We don't wanna hurry that.
flipping around. No. Let's not hurry that. No, that's not what we want. We want to go to the kittens. There we go. There's the kittens. Atari.
He's busy.
Oh,
In the litter box.
okay. Kitty uppers. Earliest Darcy ever. Yes, it is an early Darcy. He has some plans, so we have to start a little bit early, but that's okay. We do have a robotic camera.
We do, it's
I can
robotic.
move it around, and it's very handy for the unboxing. While we wait for Atari to do his thing. I want to thank the Twitch subscribers who help support the show. 8-Bit Pod, Aldefer, Android Atari, Atari 1974, Atari G, Atari Maximus, BR Poker, Bruno Stick, Captain Classic, Charles Stone, Mount Charles, Win, Chililla, Colpatch, Cyrano Reboot, Dianoid, Danny FC, Daryl 1970, Dave M, DJ Lemon Fresh, Drexel, Dr. Mookhouse, Eric Cart, Gamma Dev, Great Defender, Aljo, Jan Zedel, JG, Johnny WC, Kabuta, Coda, Carl G, Caracat, Crocotoni, 600 Health for Land Express, Mandy Sipatig, Markianis, Mark Spacing, Military, McMuse, Mike Solomon, Katal, Miss Command, Mother 3, Mr. Fix, Money Funster, Nostalgic, lost my spot, Nostalgic 26, Patrick FX, here you can feed him, Coag, 2600R, Antroids, RC70, Render Ghost, Friends, Fiji, Reverend Tully, Carter Pimp, Smitty, B, Spiceware, Spindly, 1970, Sets from Airs, D-Train, TK, KT, Post, TM Events, Trek MD, Tweenie, Vex, or X, VVD, Double Down, and X Can X. If you want to support the show, like 2 people did just before the show, Gamma Dev and Ground Trooper, who both supported the show, and Ricardo Pim, thank you so much. Did you just take all of his too?
Yeah.
He's full of catnip. His whole body
He didn't even
is covered.
take it. He didn't even take it. He just came over and like
Absorbed
disrupted it. Smushed it onto the carpet.
Atari waiting for Sid to get fully blitzed before time to get his fair share. Oh my goodness. Sid, you're terrible. Oh my goodness. Oh, you can open up the door now.
But then he'll leave.
Oh, well, there's nothing left for him, sadly, anyway.
Aw, we're here for you.
Yeah, I didn't get hardly any catnip. I'm not sure if
He
we
wasn't
got any
super
at all.
enthusiastic this time. I don't know why.
Okay, Atari wants to win treat time. He's like, no, I'm going to stay away from the drugs, from the cat
And
drugs.
this one's, he's just like, he's in a drug-fueled
Frenzy!
frenzy. There's the word. He's not really enraged. He's just frenzied.
No, yeah, he could become enraged. Don't get close to him. For the news, the Lynx Jam 2024 has been announced. So in past years, we have played these Lynx games. It's a competition for the best game using a tile set, a common tile set between all the entrants. So they all use the same graphics and the same theme, much like a 24, 48-hour film competition. This one is Maximum Destruction. Great theme.
And they use the same graphics.
Same graphics.
Okay.
Same theme. And in the past, people have used the graphics quite differently.
Yeah.
Because everybody has their own interpretation.
I'm using the same graphics. This main character is going to be my background.
That's right. Yeah.
He's a mountain. If I smush him this way and
He looks like a
offset the the sprite.
So this year's theme is maximum destruction. Set aim and have your game blast us with explosions, fire, and lots of damage. Can you turn on the fan in there? It's a little bit catty in here. Participants will be provided with a tile set that must be used to create the game. Apart from that, there aren't any restrictions on genres or types of games that can be made. This year's tile set was custom made for this game jam by 0x72, etc., etc. Rules. So read the rules before you enter into this. It runs. Let's see. Did it have the dates at the top? So submissions are due in 23 days. So it started today at 7 a.m. some time zone. And it runs to December 15th, 6:59. And then we will play those games on the show. This is sponsored by K Retro Gaming, Argon, and some fools called ZPH. So good luck to all the entrants. And Thrust got the Bot and Tom idea from a jam. It's awesome. Maximum destruction, appropriate after the election. In other news,
and that's Atari Lynx.
Atari Lynx, the handheld, yeah. Some sad news here. Fadus posted this on Tuesday. He said, okay, this is probably the hardest post I'll ever make on Atari Age, probably the saddest one. The countdown has started. Yes, Tuna Games web shop will close December 31st this year. I don't want to vanish silently over time and one day stop to ship occasional orders I get, so better fix a date myself. This is your last chance to get our products. Some of them are in very low quantity. I may adjust quantities over time, but keep in mind some games are just getting out of stock. There is really only one Critter Championship remaining. For European people, I've added a few Jaguar and Lynx items from Songbird in limited stock. This has been a really nice adventure during 3.5 years with highs and lows. In January, I will have decided if I definitely close also the publishing and developing activities, or if this is just the beginning of a long break. So if you want any Yes Tuna games, you can go to their website right now and try and grab the ones that they still have in stock. There's a Bug Trip, Raid on Tri-City, Asteroid Chasers, YNXA, and the deluxe version, and much, much more for Lynx and Jaguar and Nintendo Game Boy as well. So there you go. Get the games while you can. So let's get to unboxing the first game, which is Wizard.
Wait, no, I have an idea.
Yes?
Let's get to unboxing the first game.
That's a great idea.
What a great idea! I've contributed!
Yeah, let's do it! Okay. Now I'm going to use my special webcam to do the unboxing. Look at that. Where is the camera? There we go.
Go, Robot Cam, go!
Go!
Go, not AI robot!
So this is from Game Select, Ricardo Pym, which you are able to order right now if you like what you see. Let's try and get this open without damaging the contents inside and cutting it to pieces. It's always a fun time trying to figure out. Oh, I'm sure I'm cutting open the bottom here.
Uh-oh.
But we'll get there.
Try not to cut open any of your James.
Nope. None of my James gets cut. I hope not.
Thrust wants a cat-driven unboxing.
I bet they could unbox something. Oh my god, this...
Don't get frustrated enough to stab yourself.
No, I don't want that. Okay, I think we're in now. Okay. In enough. I swear, I'm pretty sure I opened the bottom of this, but it's hard to tell when there's stickers all over it. So, got some wrapping here.
It's a very interesting package.
Yes. Put that
Oh, I
aside.
see. The outside is just armor. That's interesting.
Yeah. Double boxed?
I think it's more like box armor. Like
Oh,
this
it
like
is.
This frame on the outside to like take the hits.
Yeah. See? I'll try not to show the address, but like there's an extra outside layer.
Yeah. That way? Yeah.
Some smelly treats
See,
in the
like
box.
this,
Yes.
this is like an extra layer. The box isn't. Yeah, anyways, cool story, bro.
Well done package. Good luck. Yes, it is very well packaged. And with some bubble wrap that I can reuse.
If you
Stuff that I
wrap,
send
if
out.
you wrap the thing in Christmas wrap or birthday wrap, then the cats could. I know they can.
Oh,
get
they
into
love
that.
that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
they can
their
get into
favorite.
that.
So here we are, Wizard of the Tower. And it's actually shrink wrapped as well. Oh, let me play with that. There you go. Here, play with that. And there is the back of the box. Try not to get it too shiny. There we go. Top, upside down. Very, very nice looking box. So, Wizard of the Tower from Game Select. No English. No English whatsoever. I do not speak Portuguese, so I will not attempt to say any of the words that are on the back. We'll see if there's an English manual. That's, oh my goodness. This is very scary. It's very tightly shrink wrapped. Okay. English only in manual. Oh, interesting mix. Portuguese only on outside, English only in the manual. Here we go. Welcome, Ricardo Sacra. Extra layer of love. Plastic structure to protect the box. Oh, it's getting me trouble again. There we go. I did it! Yay! And I know how to open these boxes now. So, what you do, if anybody else has trouble with them, what you do is you get a butter knife. I can demonstrate it right on camera. And you slip it under the box top. And you just pull up. And everything falls out. And that way it doesn't damage the box top. Look at that in a second. There we go. And there is the cartridge. Wizard of the Tower. Oh, extra bonus stickers. Let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness. A billion of them. So I got number 26 of the cartridges. And you get some stickers of some of their other games. Hero 2, a Game Select sticker, a Pack Zuma sticker, a Food Ninja sticker, Wizard of the Tower. What are these stickers?
Magnets?
Definitely not
cards?
magnets. I think maybe cards. Are they stickers, Ricardo Pim? Asteroids Attack sticker. Pac-Man sticker. Oh, Space Pac-Man, sorry. Spiders and Flies sticker.
The cards.
Cards, just paper. And back to the Game Select.
Nice.
If I can... Well, I can zoom in. There you go. There you go.
We're calling this
Manual zoom in.
zooming.
So only zoom in.
So just the zoom then.
And awesome cartridge shape with the grip on the top. Very much like the Activision cartridges. And we have the Wizard of the Tower manual. And we'll flip through that a little bit. Oh, it has both. It has both English and Portuguese. Now, last time we played the game,
Oh, yeah, I think he meant that there's not English on the box, only in the manual.
box.
Yeah.
Well, you have to study our cereal boxes in Canada because we
Yeah.
have 2 languages on them. We have French and English.
Yeah.
And it's very jarring when you go to the States and see cereal boxes
Yeah.
because there's so much room. There's so much room for activities on them. They don't have to have the French on them, packed full of all the words.
I think it was cream of wheat that had a I think their sales were negatively impacted from the French.
Really?
In French, it's creme de bleu.
Creme de
Creme de bleu. Who wants creme de bleu?
Nobody wants creme de bleu. Okay, let's fire it up. Last time we played this, I could not stop playing it, and I finished the game. I'm going to hand it to Darcy.
Oh, I have no doubt it will be the same with me. I'll just
I'll
just finish the game.
Just finish the game, Darcy.
Also, I remember asking the French teacher to tell us how to say penguin in French.
What is it? Naughty? Wizard of the Tower. So we have the easy version, medium version, and hard. Oh, it might be a bit too
I'm gonna press a button.
Go for it! Because we have played this on the show. Last time we played it was the exclusive world premiere. So collect the spinny things. Avoid the skeleton dudes. No. Good job. And then when you collect enough spinny things, you get to go to the next level. The game starts at the top of the Wizard of the Tower, where you must go down 30 floors until you reach the base, face Salazar, and escape. Survive the dangers of the journey, avoid the enchanted creatures under the wizard's control, and regain your magic. Fragments of your magic. Get the magic.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hide. Fragments of your magic will randomly appear. There's one.
I felt bad doing that to the skeleton because he was all like, "It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get him," and then he didn't
failed. He's fine.
I mean,
He's
like,
still-
it's
he's
not
still
crazy.
happy. He's still
not crazy for him to think he would be able to get me.
True. Ah! Then you go to the next level. Awesome graphics and awesome interstitials in this game. And
I noticed a thing that maybe I didn't notice.
yep.
I thought when I jumped on the first level that no. All right. I thought I was gonna be safe there. Actually.
Yeah. So did I. Uh-oh. You won the game.
I won the game! Yay!
Uh-oh.
It's backwards,
Everything's flipped.
except easy.
Let's try it again. To retrieve it, go up or down using the floor's platforms and tap the magic.
Oh, something's going on because
Interesting.
so when I press up on the joystick, when I pressed up on the joystick, it reset.
We're going to put it in my 7800. My 2600 is, let's say, interesting.
Oh.
It does the exact same thing with games on the Harmony Encore cart that are over 32K. I've never seen a cartridge actually do that. So don't you worry, it's just my system. It won't happen on anybody else's system. Mine is very special.
Does this joystick need to be repurposed to a different purpose?
Yes, it is not wireless. It needs help. It needs major help getting into the other system.
There you go.
Just as good. Well, S-Video. I thought it was weak power, but I have definitely a good power supply. I have a whole thread in the Atari Age forums about that. And we've tried different power supply, but that's interesting. This is the first cartridge, so I can actually play around with this cartridge.
There's randomness to where they're placed.
Oh, yeah.
It's just interesting because
over the screen?
I got 3 in a row.
Oh.
Very near each other. So.
Oh, like really random.
Okay, now we're gonna fall.
Aye. When I first played that game, I thought, oh, you have to avoid them as you're falling. As the game goes on, they get closer and closer, but that's not the case. Just a cool interstitial. But Thomas, I can try for more powerful power supply because I do have them. You're embarrassing us in front of the wizard. The quote. Don't know that one offhand. I swear I've heard that one. Death is just part of the process. So if the inevitable happens and an enemy touches you, you will temporarily die. Bad cats. Being infinitely reborn in the same level, but losing some or all the magic already collected, depending on the difficulty selected before the game starts. When you collect all the magic in the level, you have enough power to open a door in the next level and go down. Repeat the process floor by floor.
Oh, what a nutty.
Until you reach Salazar. During the journey, you will come across 7 enemies.
I just thought I'd be clever and jump down the hole, and instead I jumped up on the platform. Obviously,
no.
jumped on the platform.
No, can't jump down.
Got s'mores.
You can only jump up. 30 levels. There are 30 levels. Oh, Ricardo can answer. Skeleton. With his regular movements, he is the most harmless when alone. But in a group, they can corner you. The Bat. Thank you for subscribing, Vintage Gaming Memories. Hey, cat.
Uh-oh.
Cat attack.
Oh, okay. I get it.
None of that, kittens. Gotta get down.
To escape by jumping up.
Yes. Yeah, you can't get out of those. You have to jump out of those. And Darcy's playing on the easy level. On the harder levels, it takes away all the things you've collected. But in this one, it just takes away a little bit, I think. Yeah, you went down the wrong time. Yay. Ghost, they walk through walls, and if you turn your back on them, be sure you have enough time to escape. Spiders, they walk on the walls. The gap between the platforms are also not a problem, with the aggravating factor being his short web shots over your head. The Rat, it may seem possible to jump, but you can't. Archer, be careful when you stand in front of him. You could be shot with arrows. Be quick when crossing his path. And then Zombie, just you are trouble. Just your smell is enough to attract him to you. Be careful when staying on the same platform as one of those.
Oh, it's harder.
Easy. You
when
lose 1 dot.
When you don't, look.
Dash. Sir. I've told you many times. He's bad. In this exciting game, you have the opportunity to collect different power-ups that will help you overcome challenges and defeat enemies. There's a power-up right there!
Yeah, I know, but what good does that do me when I'm dead?
None at all. 0.
That's right.
That was the timer that we saw. A magical clock that temporarily paralyzes all enemies. Give you a strategic advantage as you advance. There's an invincibility one, a powerful potion that makes you immortal for a few seconds, allowing you to pass through danger without taking damage.
Oh.
Immortal for seconds. Immortal for seconds.
Yes, there's a difference between immortal and invincible.
Yes. Speed. This power-up makes you agile as a rabbit, increasing your speed and allowing you to escape tricky situations. The speed one was good. Bomb. Explosive weapon that eliminates a random enemy from the level, paving the way for your victory. Those are helpful. That's the rabbit. That's the speed up. A key, a special item that opens a secret door, providing direct passage to the next level. Get the holy hand grenade. It's the only way to defeat the rabbit. Yeah, that's a tough one. You're put in a spot that you could not get out of there. Oh, what was that?
I put myself in a spot.
True. The boss. You must use all of your magic to face him. The final battle will take place in the tower's entrance hall. Salazar will float above your head, launching powerful attacks, while you're stuck on the ground and need to dodge and counter-attack with your magic. The objective is to discover Salazar's weak point and hit him with accurate shots. Salazar's energy bar is displayed in the bottom left corner of your screen. If you deplete his life, you win the battle and the game. However, if you're hit, you will die and battle will begin again. Score. The game starts with 4,000 points, and you will receive 1,000 points for each level passed. You will lose 1 point for every second played. Lives. Wisdom Tower is an epic journey of persistence and overcoming. In the game, there are no extra lives. Each time you die, you'll be reborn infinitely. Thus, the game will only end when you defeat Salazar and decide to give up. Oh, the color in black and white. Change the colors of things. 7800, you have to hold it down. So that doesn't work on the 7800. Key, you're out of here. Game select on the title screen allows you to select the difficulty. You can also do it by the joystick. Gamer set on the title screen starts the game.
No!
Pressing the key during the match will stop the game and return you to the title screen. Bats! Bats!
No. Bats are bad.
Oh, yeah. So they can fly the whole length. Mm-hmm. Nothing stops them.
Nothing stops them except for disrespect.
They hate being disrespected. They'll stop in their tracks and go, what?
No, dead. Super dead.
Some
Deadly
tips.
deads.
Recover all the
Better
magic.
than alive.
Don't dare to go down to the next floor without having recovered all the magic from the level. Plan your jumps. Here's some pro tips. Don't jump without calculating the best moment and planning the ideal route.
Now I'm dead?
Yes, that was not the ideal route. This usually doesn't end well. The first floor of a level is a safe place where you can think calmly.
No, it isn't. Oh, the first level. Okay, sure.
Yeah, so the level you're on. You can,
okay, fine. Yeah. That's true.
Duck down to dodge.
Oh, no!
You keep dying. Now you have no magic. Duck down to dodge. Did you know you can squat? Use this skill to dodge the spider's passage. Adjust your shots in the final battle. In the final battle against Salazar, you can slightly adjust the direction of your shots. As your magic rises, hold down the fire button and move the joystick left or right for a moment. So Darcy's playing on easy mode. And here are the difficulties.
Hey, no need to...
He's playing on baby mode.
Oh, no. I went the wrong way.
6 years and under.
And I was too scared to correct myself. I was too scared.
Even when you die, you will only lose one of the magic already collected in the level. Without much of a challenge, you will quickly advance through the game.
And yes, I did hear the diss about it's for whatever age.
It actually says in here, ideal for children.
Yes. Ideal for children does not mean not ideal for Darcy's.
Ideal for Darcy and children. I think it'll be updated. Yeah. Medium. When you die, you will lose 2 magics already collected in the phase. Hard. Whenever you die, you lose all the magic. It may not seem challenging at first, but believe me, in the more advanced stages, you will have great difficulty. Oh my god, yes. In the later stages, losing all the magic, I don't know if I could finish the game. It was hard just being able to try and move my way up one bit at a time. Dark background is okay. After all, this is no space game. Yeah, you gotta have blue for space. That was the rule in the 70s for Atari. No black whatsoever, even when it's appropriate. So, designed by Ricardo Pym.
No!
Gameplay by Ricardo Pym, Evaraldo Bonifacio. And Saulo Santiago. Manual and text by Ricardo Pim. Testing by Evaraldo, Bonifacio, Wilson Gutierrez.
No.
Ulysses Petrata.
This is unacceptable behavior.
Illustrations and arts, Saulo Santiago. Hardware and graphic production, Wilson Gutierrez. Thank you for your support. We at GameSelect hope that you'll have excellent hours of fun and create new memories. We are creating memories right now.
Yes.
Forever preserved on video. Oh, timer.
No!
Oh!
No!
He jumped into the void and died. Yeah, definitely getting harder. My turn. It's too much fun. Too much fun. It's too much fun. This one, you have to like...
The bats to me definitely look like pigs.
They look like what? Pigs?
It looks like a pig snout with wings. That's what I keep seeing a pig.
Just a flying pig
just a
snout.
pig head flying with its ears. That's what I keep seeing. I'm not saying that's what it looks like. I'm saying that. Oh, you know what? I just saw a bat. I see a bat now.
That's the first time you saw a bat.
Yeah.
It was a flying pig snout the whole time.
It was. It for sure was. Yeah.
The manual will have to be amended. Avoid the flying pig snouts.
And their flappy ears.
So we've had pretty crazy weather this week. Tell us your adventures with
Our power
with
went
weather.
out at 6 p.m. on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
I don't have to say that because it's that's covered by being 6 p.m. But whatever.
6 p.m. in the morning.
And then 48 hours later,
Yeah.
at like within a minute or two of when it went out, it came back on. Actually, it came back
really?
on. Apparently, it came back on for a few seconds around noon that day.
Okay.
But then they discovered,
That's too much power for one person.
there was obviously some other problem.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's another place that's down because there were just trees down. Like, oh my god, we went to this one park.
Yeah.
And there were like big trees just down all over the place.
Like from the roots?
Yeah, like with the roots. Like,
Jeez.
there's like when those trees go down, there's like a wall of there's like a wall of roots.
Right.
Like it's like
just
it can be like
dirt and roots,
yeah,
right?
it's like a big circle, like a disc of roots. And it was very windy.
So, how did you survive without power? You went to bed early?
Didn't go to bed early. No, we went
No?
to bed at the normal time.
Oh.
We have one room that we usually sit in and watch TV, and it's smallish, so we just sat in there with lots of blankets, and it was fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't that cold. I mean, it was.
And you have gas stove?
No, we didn't have a gas stove. I was lucky that my food was. I was just finishing making dinner as the power went out.
Oh, good timing.
And so either the food was done or the pan was. I let it sit in the pan for a little bit longer. Or the pan was hot enough to,
Lucky. Harder. Let me out of here. There we go.
And we went to the coffee shop yesterday, and we were at the coffee shop, and from about 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. when they closed.
Okay, that's good. And they had power?
Yeah.
Obviously. Can I go? Fiery death.
Fiery death. Answer to question is nah.
It looked open. Looked like I could go, but I could not. There we go. Yeah. With this game, it gets harder and harder with the type of enemies that are on the screen and their movement and their coverage of the screen. No! And the layout as well. Like, especially these divided layouts where there's a blockage and you can't get across. And you have to be very strategic about the path you take. Oh, no bunny for me. Why is Darcy avoiding all the extras?
I wasn't avoiding the extras. I just
They were not.
didn't appreciate them. You know, you're about to die. Oh, you died.
Can you push that back up?
This
the
one?
joystick, the hanging joystick.
Oh. Why are you so naughty? Oh, never mind. I forgot. You're a cat.
I'm a cat, and I demand everything.
Yeah,
demand
so
all the
there are
treats.
plenty of games in which the extras... There are so many games. Not these types of games necessarily, but there are so many games where the extras... It trains you to not use extras because you don't need them if you play normally. So, like, if you play, like, a...
Right.
Like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
For instance.
Okay.
You have all these, you got like a flask of blah, blah, blah. But you only need it if you end up needing it, and you can avoid needing it. And so I always avoid needing it. And then
I'm saving it for
bags
later.
and bags of... The ghosts charge at you.
Yes. Yeah. I think if you
good.
look at them while they're coming towards you, I think that's the roll. Let me just test it. No. What? What?
If you run away.
Oh, if you move.
But is it move? Move towards?
Oh,
if you
yes.
move towards them, do they... Try it. All right.
Let's see.
No,
Nope.
you
It's just
definitely
when you're
moving
running
away.
away.
Yeah, that's the best thing I've ever seen.
That's how cats
That's
work.
my favorite thing in life.
That's how cats work too. If you run away from the cat, if you like stand there, you'd be like, and stare at them, they'd be like, okay. You run away from them, they're on you.
Yeah, yeah.
As soon as they can't see your eyes, that means you can't see them in their mind.
Sure, but we have a more realistic comparison, which is ghosts and skeletons that are in a dark room that you're afraid of behind you. The moment you like start to leave, you're just like, oh, they're coming to get me, and you gotta like move quickly out of the room,
Yes.
or you get that urge, or maybe it's just me.
To run away from all these spiders.
Run away.
And
Not
skeletons.
spiders. It's the skeletons and zombies that might be.
Yeah.
maybe.
Spiders, not so bad.
Well, the spiders they're little. You know, like you don't even know where they are. They're not necessarily behind you. They might be dangling from your ear right now.
They could be. Or crawling in your mouth while you sleep.
Oh, great. That's lovely.
That's what you want?
That's
not what you wanted?
That's very. Yeah, that's good. I like hearing that.
Then you go.
Anyways, I'm gonna say it again. The fact that the ghosts move quickly at you when you
Only when you're running away, when they see you.
Yeah.
It's so good. I mean, it's very akin to like the boos in Super Mario Brothers. They act different than those, but it's very, very reminiscent of another game we played on the show, Night Night, which is such an awesome game. Which is probably why I love this game too.
Something's going on. There's a timer.
Yeah.
And what happens?
Got a clock.
Oh, I see. I understand. Now I know why you were so confident
Of jumping.
previous times. I was like, what is it that makes you think this is going to last forever? And you were like, well, you see, I have information that you don't.
And it's in the form of a bar on the right-hand bottom side.
Dip-a-dip-a-dip-a-doo.
Okay. Rats!
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
And
I thought it was a scorpion, but it's definitely...
It's a running rat. Scorpions don't move like that. Well, they
Well,
could.
do you know how scorpions move? Do you know how
don't think I've ever
animated
seen a
pixel
wild-
scorpions move?
Yeah, that's the bigger question. I thought I could have found it.
I think it's a scorpion. You just landed on its tail and immediately died from the poison.
Well, that is the part where you do not want to land on. Is these stingy, pointy bits. Avoid pointy
and-
bits from animals.
Sorry, I just realized the other thing with the ghosts.
Yeah.
They don't truck with walls.
They don't respect the rules of walls.
They're like wall schmalls.
I'm better than that.
I am indifferent to walls. I'm so indifferent that I don't even know I'm breaking that rule. Oh, that was annoying.
That it appeared just after I fell down.
Like it appeared as you were falling, and yeah. If it had been a split second earlier, you would have murdered it.
Of course, I turned around. Yep. So there's like a small delay after you get one before the next one appears, which is clever.
Yes, the ghosts, Beef Supreme, the ghosts speed up when you run away from them.
Yeah, it's
they're
so,
like,
it's so
oh,
awesome.
You're afraid of me?
Well, now I can catch up.
Enthusiasm! They're like big brothers chasing, maybe little sisters. I don't know.
Maybe. That's a good analogy.
Really, just like big siblings chasing little siblings is really the.
Yes. I was the big sibling. Darcy was the little sibling.
Yeah, it's true.
And we both. I tormented, and Darcy got tormented.
What does this
them's
one do?
the rules.
Invulnerability?
Are
Are you invulnerable from ghosts?
Yes, even
Oh,
ghosts.
even
It is
ghosts.
quite a magic potion.
But the ghosts don't know.
No,
Well, they're not trying to kill you. They're just trying to scare you, and they happen to kill you. But like for them, the fun is just chasing you
cat ghosts. Yes, that's what they
with
are.
sheets.
Yes, they're caught in sheets.
Oh,
Sid likes going under the sheets. He's good about it. Tari, not so much. Once in a while, he doesn't mind roaming around in the sheets. Ah! So, this one is hard to navigate through. Because you have to...
can you jump at the top or no?
You can. So you can jump across... like
Can you jump over a rat? I mean,
No. So you have to...
jump
So-
now. I want to see what happens. I see. Yes.
Not quite
You jump.
enough.
And you don't lose distance, but you.
It's enough to jump over a gap, but not the mouse rat.
I've never
always
seen a
rats.
gap that you can jump over.
There was one in a previous level at the top that was the width of the wall there, and I was able to jump over it because you do get enough hang time. It may not seem like
Yeah,
enough.
yeah. I did see that you like.
Yeah.
There, yeah.
So many levels. You have to manually count them. Oh, I think this is the last enemy. Ah, no.
Look over the pig's note.
It's flying. The levels are really creative in terms of their...
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh!
Forced to the
That's
top
not where you
again.
wanted to go.
Not at all. Oh my god. And it just gets harder and harder, especially with...
Ah!
So, it
So,
was pointless.
in answer to my question, who's that? It's a
Archer.
bow-wielding skeleton.
Yes. I think that's... I have to look in the manual again. I don't know if it is a skeleton. It does look like a skeleton because it's got... oh my god. A separated body from its head.
No lower jaw. Like it has a skeleton head
It does.
kind of situation going on.
Has a skull, separated skull head. Oh my god. Don't
You're
shoot.
gonna get shot.
How come he didn't shoot me?
I don't know what the rules of being shot are.
He was being very nice.
Ah! Ah!
Ah! So you can see how this would be.
That's why he's
very-
on that level. Is he like a ghost where he only shoots you and you're facing away?
Oh, maybe. So you can see how this would get extremely difficult on the hard level where you lose all your magic
Yeah, you need
power-ups.
perfect.
Yeah, you need absolutely perfect jumping. And oh. Just
No, he didn't shoot. He only shoots. No, he shoots both directions.
let's see. No, okay, sometimes he shoots.
It's within a distance of you, I think. See?
Oh, that might be it. Yeah.
So go up. Wait there. No. Okay.
Oh.
No, he didn't shoot
Okay,
you.
I'll wait there.
No, I didn't mean there. I meant
no.
in the space in the middle where you could jump.
I'm gonna show the bomb. Oh, God, maybe not. Ah.
I think.
Okay. No.
It's
No.
like when you appear. It's when you appear. It's when you jump down. Jumping up doesn't do it. It's when you jump down. No, that didn't do it either.
But he didn't see me jump down. That's the difference.
Yeah. But he saw you there.
I think it's definitely to do with distance from him. But not always? That's my ticket out of here. Come on, come on, come on. And I got the last one anyway, so I didn't need it.
Oh, the key shortens it?
The key instantly gives you a door.
Okay.
Out. So
That happened to me once too, where I got the key, but I had just gotten the last finger.
I was pretty far from him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so did I there, but unfortunately
Ricardo Pan was enjoying your difficulty.
It's hard as hell. This game leads you into a false sense of security when you first start it. It's like, oh, just jump around. It's so easy.
Let's see if you can even get to the door. What? Oh, you mean...
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't even
what
get
I was
to the
saying...
door.
Okay, here. Just stay somewhere safe for a sec. If you can pause here when he shoots, then you can jump up and then keep going.
Oh.
Right? Like, so that you can be in a spot where jumping up doesn't remove you from the area.
Right.
Yeah. Too late now.
But that will only save me for a bit because he'll just get closer and kill me.
Right, but I don't think he rapid fires bows. Maybe he does.
No, just once. So if I avoid the bow, but he'll still come towards me. I don't know if he'll do two. That's also not safe there. Could have jumped up.
Yeah, you
Know your moves, kids. Nowhere to go! Ah! I seriously don't think I could beat this game in hard mode. Not a chance. Because I played it through the whole game last time we showed it on the show, and I was just barely making it on easy mode, where it only takes away one. Like, I'd be back to zero every single time when I die on this level. Oh, he shoots
that was
in midair.
really far away. It's like...
It's random.
Like,
very random.
Maybe it's random. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's entirely about what color your pants are. The browner your pants, the more he shoots.
Oh, I was facing away. Oh, yeah, it's not distance.
No, it ain't distance.
It's random. He's like, should I shoot him?
Do I feel stabby or shooty? You're gonna die trying to get this.
And therefore, I can get it.
Woo!
Perfect. Potion is good on this level. Good on all levels, but especially this one. Oh, double shot! That guy just
Were there two at the same time?
No, but he shot and then shot again afterwards.
Remember, you're dying.
Oh no! Watching other people enjoy your own game is the best. Oh, 100%. Oh, we've got another guy. What does this guy do? Oh, God.
He turns when you come down, I guess.
Oh, yes. It's like the hardest guy. Because you have to jump up on the level while he's far away. He'll just... Oh, is there enough room? Just enough.
It's cool that it freezes people, but that you still can't touch them.
Yes. Yeah, so if you freeze them at the wrong... I've done it in the last playthrough where... I froze him in the wrong spot, and I'm like, I just have to wait out the timer. I can't get past that guy.
Ricardo thinks you could do it if you didn't have to like talk to people and keep you concentrate.
Oh, on hard?
Yeah.
Eventually, maybe. It is hard. Like if you get those guys, and you like have 4 of them, 1 on each level, and the levels are hard to get through. Oh my god. But it's one of those games where I can't even jump over them. Where
It's a death bullet.
like there's no game over. You just get to try again.
Mm-hmm.
So if you pass a level, you've passed that level forever. Of course, you're not going to get a great score, so there's that factor too. Oh, I have none left. It was so defeating playing last time, where I was like 1 away from passing the level, and then I just died. And then I went down to 0. Oh, back to 0 again. And Ricardo Pim thinks I can beat the game in hard mode. No, I don't think so. That'd be a good after dark experiment. See how far I can get in this game.
Yeah, but he did specify playing alone and concentrating.
Alone. Okay, so it can't be after dark. Has to be alone in a darkened room without the cats.
Did he say dark? I don't think he said dark.
Completely
By
black.
yourself in pitch black.
That's right. With the sound off.
And nails
that's
through
so
your
much.
feet.
That's right. Keep you concentrated. Keep you concentrated on your feet.
Ah!
Oh, the super fast bunny power up. It's actually pretty good. You can jump really far. Oh, I touched that ledge. Come on.
Come on!
Come on! Oh, I forgot that guy turns around. Oh, I'm almost back to 0 again.
I do like that he's like a very like if the green of that monster and the green of the platform were to be shown to you not side by side, you would think they were the same color, but they're not, and it works having him be the same, like essentially the same, not the same color.
Oh yeah.
What does the bomb do?
Gets rid of 1 enemy, and that is so important in the later levels. So after I pass this level, we are going to move on. Because I can play this all freaking day. Oh, there we go. There we go!
There we go!
Hi, James. Yes, you can try. It's a very different playing alone and concentrating. You don't make silly mistakes when you're talking and distracted. Well, I would make less mistakes. I've gotten very used to talking and playing, which is very advantageous now. Oh, forgot to reset the cam. There we go. Nobody wants to look at my shirt the whole time. Okay, awesome game. Highly recommended. One of my favorites of the year for the 2600. 100%. Obviously, I'm biased. I love platformers, and just the added variety in the game of all the different types of creatures moving around. Like the level layout is not the thing that really distinguishes it, because there's only so much you can do with the play field and the size and the given area and the height of the characters, but just the variety of enemies and the way they move really adds a lot to the game, and it just gets more increasingly difficult. Yeah, it is right up my alley. That is exactly right, Thrust. So that is available right now if you want to get it. There's a demo on the Atari Age forums as well. Let me post that into the chat so you can try it out for yourselves. Why is that like that? There we go. And it is this is the address that you can email AtariGameselect@gmail.com if you want a copy for yourself. And you can get more info from their homepage on Facebook. There you go. So the next game we're going to be playing is from Thomas Jentzsch, and it's called ColorMatch. So let's read a bit about this game. Right here. Atari 2600 is pretty strong with colors compared to other hardware from back then. 100%. This is why I always wanted to make a game based, e.g. Aardvark and Packline x8 are quite colorful, but the colors have no major role in the gameplay. On colors. It was supposed to be an action game, somehow, not a puzzle game. When I saw Rainbow 1X at the ABUC competition, I got inspired again. So I wrote a kernel which displays most NTSC, all PAL colors, and added some simple gameplay, and named the result ColorMatch. Current gameplay. Try to match the colors of the central cell, this one, with the bars above and below it. Kitten. No. So there's your character. Let me just zoom in a little bit more. So you can see your character there. There's the bars above and below. So you have to try and match them up. And by moving on it. Use the joystick to move cells around, or move yourself around the cells. Left difficulty inverses joystick directions. No, thank you. Right difficulty equals A, requires an exact match. B for a course match is sufficient. Fire starts a new round. Each round requires an increasing number of matches cells. A progress bar left of the score represents the number of remaining cells. So 1 there on that screenshot. Each round, the behavior of the cells change. Explore them. Watching the slowly decreasing timer at the bar at the bottom, its speed depends on the differences of the current and target color. The game ends when the timer reaches 0, not implemented yet. Whenever you match a cell, you earn 100 point, bing sounds. Also, the timer is increased a bit. When the timer overflows, you get overflow points. That's why it's not an even 100. After each round, you get 50% of your time back. Here, you also earn overflow points. Triple ping sound. The kernel allows any color at any cell, so the colors could be completely randomized, which would make the game really hard. Or one could only shuffle rows or columns. Note that the kernel uses sprites to display colors in 2 columns. Searching for a treat. So they're not available there anymore, and free CPU time is minimal, 13 cells. But of course, the kernel is not set in stone. With less columns to display or wider cells, there would be less limitations. So let's load it up. Back to the 2600.
I don't see any treats there, buddy.
He smells one. Cats know best. Or there could have been one there a long time ago, and he already got it. Or it's been removed since. Cats are good for that. They're very good at memorizing where bugs and food are. And they'll search there for years after the fact. So if he thinks there's this treat there, he'll be going back there for at least a year. So if you want to load up ColorMatch. Oh, there she's busy.
I'm the worst. I am the worst. I just got checked to make sure.
Doesn't want to miss his ferry. Which makes sense. Okay, so let's load up ColorMatch by Thomas Jentzsch. Here we go. Where's my notes? Okay, so is there different difficulties? I can't remember. Can you move the joystick up, down, left, right? No. Okay, let me just check. 1, 4, 7, 12. It's not couch compliant, Thomas. So let's start on 1. I have to rewrite some parts since version 3. So you've got it's kind of a light blue on the top and bottom, so you have to find that light blue somewhere. You can move up and down too. So go to the blues.
What are we comparing it to? I missed that
It's
part.
the bars above and below your chameleon.
I see. Okay, I get it.
Oh, you failed.
I was being dumb. Yeah, that's all right.
Purple!
Failure is just part of life.
It is. It's how you learn. And you got it. So now there's blue. Make sure the volume is... Oh, I switched the volume. That's why I can't hear a thing. That's better.
And it's the fewest number of steps?
You get... I think you get more points the faster you find it based on the bar length. So you made it to the next level.
Okay,
I
so press the button to start.
Yeah. And now it's mixing it up. So they're not all going to be a nice, neat order there anymore. So you have to do some hunting now. So Thomas, can you explain what the 1, 3, 7 levels are? Does those just start at a later level? So Darcy's on level 2 right now. Oh, now he's on level 3. So I think the objective in the higher levels is to get them as quickly as possible before it gets too messed up.
No. Suddenly my brain doesn't work anymore.
There you go. Oh no, poor brain. Oh, you
Poor
got it.
brain.
Got it accidentally.
I did.
So you have to press the button, or it just matches automatically? Yeah.
It just matches automatically, yeah.
Nice. Definitely easier when it's you only have to get it within a bit of a shade. We're on the easy version. On the hard version, you have to match it exactly. So I think like 1 or 2 shades off is fine. Yes, later levels are starting points. Good for development too.
Okay.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, you're going to give me the hard level? Level 4?
I don't have to if you don't want.
This is how I play the game.
Seems cheaty.
Seems cheaty, but it allows me to cheat.
It's
And
not,
therefore it's not
definitely not cheaty. But it's not. You're not being very puzzly about it.
I'm kind of heading...
You're circumventing the game through your method of playing the game.
It's... Yes. See how fast that is? It's called Cheese in the Game. Cheese in the Game.
It's definitely helpful to have somebody cheese the game in a development stage.
Then they'll
Then
get rid of it.
from cheesing the game. Yes.
Yeah, he could slow down my movements, but that might annoy some people. I don't know how he could stop this type of cheesing.
By penalizing you for steps taken?
Ooh, yeah, it could. That seems unusually cruel.
No, that seems that actually seems like in
Bad cats.
what are you doing? Oh, I was trying to get cuddled. Oh, okay. You were successful.
Because I know that every time I try and do that, you pick me up and cuddle me. So I'm actually going for cuddles indirectly. Oh, now it's nightmare mode. This is just.
Thrust says that he's gonna quash your.
No.
cheesing.
Why? Why did I show?
I'm reading
method.
between the lines, but what he's saying is that he despises you and he wants to crush your spirit. No.
Crush. It's now in these higher levels. It's actually it doesn't help. They get mixed up so quick.
Yeah.
It's pointless wandering around because that actually makes it harder. I mean, it gets mixed up so fast.
It's a game where it's like it trains your brain to
It does.
match the, like it.
It's like, where's the blue?
Like
Match the.
you might be better at graphic design after this.
Oh, maybe. Oh my God, I can't go through some spots. Oh, it's a maze now too. Oh my God,
nice.
Thomas! I didn't even know that.
That's great.
It's infuriating.
Are the ones you find disappearing?
Oh my God, I can't even get to some now.
Yeah, I think when you find one, it disappears.
That makes sense. So yeah.
Yeah.
And why not? Like, narrow it down. So he uses a bank switching method that this is an 8K encapsulation, but he's only using 4K of it. And the bank switching method gives him an 128 extra K of RAM as well, because of, for obvious reasons, he has to keep track of a lot of information on the board, where everything is, and also now which ones that I've defeated. It looks close. I can't get to it. Oh, can you do diagonals? Oh, you can do diagonals. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize.
I didn't realize that either. Because I didn't really need
128
it.
bytes, not kilobytes.
Oh, yeah, I said K. Sorry,
Yeah.
bytes.
Yeah.
No such thing. That's too much. That's way too much memory for a Atari 2600. I always say that because I'm so used to. At least I didn't say gigs or something. 128 gigs. That's for modern games. That's not even
128
that's
memory
like
units.
small now for modern games.
28 gigs, yeah.
128 gigs.
Yeah.
Or no? Yeah, it is. There's some big games, but when you look at it, it's like, yeah, they have to store all these graphics.
It's all graphics, I think. Yeah,
It
mostly
is.
graphics.
Sound, yeah. Sound doesn't take up anywhere near the room that graphics does. Okay. Yeah, this game works really well. I was afraid that I was not going to match up, be able to match up the colors because of the shades, but the amount of room in terms of getting it close enough is lenient enough for me to play without embarrassing myself. But on hard mode, oh my god, I get my ass handed to me if it has to be the exact color. That's for like tetrachromes to play the game. People have like extra rods and cones. Yeah. Okay, now it's your turn for pain.
Why would I call this pain?
And I like that you don't have to press the button once you go over the matching. It just matches.
Yeah, I really like that.
Because
yeah.
why not? Why would you need to press the button? That just adds extra levels of difficulty. So there are more things to be planned in this game. This is not the end of the game. Development. He's actually going to add 2 players to the game. Now, I was trying to figure out how you're going to add 2 players. So today's update, I skipped the 11 columns, still too many hues, too close together, and went for straight 9 columns. So this is more compact, like bigger squares than before, and I think it's a perfect amount. It looks really, really nice. The other ones were smaller. I added a placeholder chameleon, which doesn't matter yet. I mean, it looks nice, because there was just nothing there before. Apart from that, I only briefly adjusted a few parameters, takes the smaller playfield into account. The kernel is ready for a second player, but there's no 2-player or enemy mode implemented yet. Also, the kernel allows to move the players instead of cells. Some chameleon-based gameplay is next. So I was trying to think of how he's going to implement 2 players, because you're actually scrolling the screen around, and with 2 players they could both go off to sides and then the screen wouldn't scroll around? Or would it be like a static screen where they're jumping around the static screen, both trying to get different colors or the same color? Maybe it could be the same color. There's also one where you could have one person chasing the other person, maybe, but the chaser is slower, but I'm not sure what you could do with that. Okay, so Thrust confirmed that the players would move around instead of the screen. So it would be a static screen with certain number of colors, and would you both be going after the same color or different colors? And would the block still disappear? Because that you could make it into situations where you can't get out of. Or would the block start moving around as well, so that you could be stuck for a moment, but then you have to wait for a platform to move over? I think that would be fun if it works well enough. Just theorizing how a 2-player game would work with a static screen. Like, you look at this screen, you've got 2 chameleons. If they both moved around and had different colors, they would go in different directions. But if they had the same color, they'd be fighting over it, which might be more fun. Yeah, I think it would have to be tested out to see what would be the most fun, whether fighting over the same color or going for different colors. But I think being stranded would be a cool mechanism, because sometimes, like so far, you can't really get stranded here. I don't know if Thomas has programmed that in, so you can't get stranded. Oh, there is a spot where you could have.
But they move.
Yeah.
So it might be only temporary that you're stranded.
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying?
It'd have to be quite a big block to be stranded. It would have to be a block of 9.
Right now, I'm able to move through the dark spaces.
And now you can't.
No.
Oh, no, you're done. Okay. But you were.
But I'm not done. I have bars.
I think you're done the level.
Right, but I have bars.
Oh, okay.
It normally goes to a reset when you finish the level. So, is it frozen? Or am I missing something?
No,
okay.
Not frozen.
Oh, but you finished all the levels because it went to 0.
You won the game.
I won the game. Me alone with no help from James.
That's why it acted a little bit differently. Game over. Oh, okay, so there. So you are trying to get like a top score through X levels.
I will say that sorry, I'm jumping back to what you were talking about before because I was playing
with 2 players.
With 2 players.
Okay.
If you both go for the same color, that will give you a certain type of challenge, and that's great. But it will be. But if you're playing with people of different ability, it will just be a non-game for one person. It will be a one-person game. They'll be like getting all the points.
That is true.
We have these board games in the store, and they would be like puzzle games. And there were 2 types. One was like you would get a random puzzle.
Yeah.
And it was of a similar difficulty as a puzzle. You'd be doing different puzzles, and
like
you
just
do the puzzle.
Up, like puzzle.
It's not jigsaw puzzle, but it's a puzzle, whatever,
right.
And you figure it out, and then you get a thing, okay?
Yeah.
And then we had another version where everybody's doing the exact same puzzle. And what would happen is the person who was just slightly quicker would win every round.
Right.
And you would just stop playing the game, because it's just unsatisfying, because the one person always wins. With the other one, you might even win the game sometimes, because you got a puzzle that just worked for your brain when they got a puzzle that didn't work for theirs, and so you got some extra, because it was Ubuntu and there was these gems, and it was just a thing. And it's just a very different experience. And so
that makes sense.
Especially if it's that, you're after the same color and they get it, and now your changes, so now all your effort is just evaporating. They're getting points, you're getting nothing, and they're getting points, you're getting nothing. It's evaporate, because you're just a half a step behind every time, and it won't be fun. And I can say this with experience as the worst player.
And it was not fun, and you stopped playing. So he said, starting from level 12, the disappearing cells do not block anymore.
They drain time. Okay.
I see. Okay, so it changes up. That's cool.
That's really cool, too, because it's another reason to be careful where you're going.
Yes.
Before that, you could just move and nothing would happen.
Yeah, like the first level.
if you make the wrong move and end up in a blank spot.
Because on the first earlier levels, I'm just zooming around, just going for the hue that I am. And then strategy changes. And then strategy changes again when you're going through... that's what happened to Darcy. Oh, did you run out of time? Okay.
That makes sense because I was like, oh, look, I can go into the void. And the void's all like, no.
Destroy the dark And that actually plays into my thing where I was saying, oh, if you get a block of 9, you are trapped until one moves that you can move off of. So that actually prevents that issue from happening by not allowing you to go into a block of 9. Cool. Tough game for anyone with color blindness. And I actually suggest that to Thomas, because some people can't see certain colors or the same.
Sure.
Is altering the game so that, say, there's less hues or removing certain hues, having like altered versions of the game where it's like, I can't distinguish between yellow green, let's say. I've never memorized them. And you would just not have yellow and green. You would just have green or yellow. And you would eliminate a whole bank of hues. So they would be able to play the game. Or red-green, and you would just have reds or greens. But he said he is trying to keep it as a 4K game. And he may not have room for that. So, yeah. Still experimenting with obstacles. So, really, really cool game. And like he said, not a lot of games play with pure hues, like just colors. The color is the objective, is the goal, is the difficulty. Like a lot of games are like, oh, there's some different colors in the game, but no, this is purely about the color. Like there's an Atari 8-bit game called RGB, and you have to be a certain color to defeat certain other colors, and you can change the color of your robot to be able to do that and get through. And there's another game that uses colors too. Like even in a game that you have to get the red key for the red door.
Yeah.
But that's like not really the game is the color. It's just that one part of the game is a color.
Yeah.
And it's a platform game, or if it's a space shooter game,
and
or what.
You can change the shape.
Yeah.
But like if the game if you could make it work for color blindness, that would be awesome. But if you can't, making it it doesn't mean you shouldn't make a game that works a certain way, because some people might not play.
Yeah, if you don't have the ability to do that, then just don't do it, I guess. Yeah. But if you can, it's always cool to think of people that aren't able to play those games. Because there's a lot of colorblind people. A lot.
Yep.
I worked with one that at the ISP that I worked for, and there was colors on the modem. And one of them was green, one of them was red. And he couldn't distinguish between the two colors, but they were from like left to right. And they were labeled as well with a name. So the color didn't really come into a factor in that. Same with like traffic lights. The traffic lights aren't green and aren't red. If you look at traffic lights, they have a little bit of, they're just off. They're skewed a little bit to the left or right of it. So it's not pure green, and it's not pure amber, and not pure red. They have a bit more, so it works for colorblind people. Even though, yes, they are top to bottom or left to right if you're in a crazy place.
Yeah.
Colorblind
has its advantages too. Like you can see camouflage things better.
Can you?
I think so.
Probably
some. This was like I remember this from long enough ago that maybe that was it was before Wikipedia.
Couldn't verify.
But as I recall, it's like you can see a shape that has camouflage because you're not presumably because you're not relying on color as much to differentiate.
Or the camouflage works with the color vision to trick you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And the people without the ability to see those colors is just like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Or if that would come into play, like, oh, we want you in the military because you are colorblind and you can do this specific thing.
That's actually where I heard it, was that with scouts and what have you, that there was.
Of course, they could just get glasses that would block out red block out
But
green,
but it
and it would be like red glasses.
But it might not be. It might not be anything to do with like. It's because you are skilled as someone who is colorblind. It's the skill that you have from not seeing colors, not the fact that you can't see the colors. Like like
your
it could be
adjustment
that, like,
to not seeing the colors.
Yeah, exactly. Like you pay attention to more.
None of that.
Something. I don't know that. I'm just saying it.
The superpowers you gain as,
Yeah.
as being colorblind.
Yeah. It's like if you're totally blind, you notice other senses too. But like if you put a bag over your head, you don't immediately
Hear better
get
or something.
level 10 hearing and smelling.
No, you do not.
And you don't automatically be able to read Braille.
Yeah, and I've watched.
Okay, I get it now.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, just cover your eyes. Because I've watched videos on people that are blind or sight impaired, and that's they do Q&As, and that's one of the questions. Oh, I've heard that your other senses get better. No, they don't get better. You're just better at using them and relying on them because you don't have this one. And you're like, well, you have to listen for certain things that we wouldn't need to listen to.
Yeah.
Like the crosswalks. We rely on the little guy showing up instead of the hands telling you to stop. But they do not echolocation, but they listen for the directionality of the deet, 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 go across the street. And they also feel for the raised walkways as well with their cane.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that we just don't look for. Don't care. What? Daredevil lied to me. Well, he's a superhero.
He's a superhero, yeah. Like
That's
Superman
different.
also has super strength, and Daredevil has super hearing.
That's right. So we're on to our third and last game.
And a bat coprocessor.
And it is Berta and the Butterflies. We did open this before, but we're going to do an unboxing again of it for those of you who missed it. And let's zoom in on this. Very nice hard cardboard box. Here we are, Berta and the Butterflies. There is the back of the box. And I'll read this out once we get started, but let's take a look at what's inside the box. We have got some postcards.
Yep, predefined zooms. And how many can you store?
3. So the third one I haven't really defined because, I haven't thought of it yet. Right
I
now,
wonder why it's 3.
points up at the...
They're just like, who needs more than 3?
Nobody needs 4. I would be like, I need as many as you want to give me. Add more columns. Like, you running out of memory? Like, seriously. But yeah, there's only 3.
But the numbers, they're so big. Where do we put all the numbers?
We only have 128 bytes. So they give you 2 postcards. One is pre-addressed to send back to them. So I need to do that.
That's pretty cool.
Back to the developer. Because, you sell stuff around the world. It's cool to get
That's awesome.
yeah,
that's a really good idea.
And it's like, what's one extra one? Yeah, super good idea. More people should do that. I'm not going to show you the address. And you get the cartridge as well.
Are you hiding this thing? That got my interest?
For a second. I am hiding it. And you also get this, which is a SNES to 9-pin adapter for the game. Very interesting. So that you can play with an SNES controller.
And why would that be particular to this one?
Well, we will see. Let me get my SNES controller.
All right.
And I did bring one out. There we go. SNES controller. So you plug it into the controller here.
Awesome. I love this, by the way.
Yep. It is very cool.
It's exactly the sort of thing that I'm just like...
And another adapter for SNES controllers have been made for Attack of the Petsky robots. This one is not compatible with that one. It has different assigned buttons.
Oh, okay.
So it is of his own making, pretty much. So he has made it so that the buttons are for this game and the layout is for this game. So let's switch back over. I'll hand you this and I'll plug this into port 1. If I put it the right way around. Okay, let's pop in the cartridge and we'll read about it. Oh, not yet, because I haven't switched over. Oh, that's some very funky colors. I'm a bit scared. He shipped me a PAL version. We shall see. If he did, we will load it up.
We're very frightened.
I am. Yeah, that's not the way it's supposed to look. I think I got a PAL version of the game. I'm gonna load up.
Should we press the button and see what happens?
Sure, go for it.
Which button? Start?
No, it's one of the. Oh, I think it's.
Oh, I found it.
There you go. So, the buttons are down, up, I think, on the left, and then left and right over on the right-hand side, something like that. So we're going to watch it in PAL for a bit. In a small wooden cottage with a thatched roof, nestled on a meadow near the forest, lived a little elephant, Berta, and her parents, Mama Elephant and Daddy Elephant. Berta loved to wander around the meadow, observing butterflies. Today's weather forecast predicted strong winds. Berta worried that the poor butterflies might be in danger. Help her catch as many of them as possible to move to a safe place and save them from gusts. So, controls.
Save them from gusts.
You're saving the butterflies, not catching them and mounting them.
It's not butterfly murder.
It's butterfly rescue.
That's right. We rescue the butterflies and keep them safe with pins.
So they don't go anywhere dangerous. So with the TV type, color and black and white turns off and on the sound. The left difficulty switch, which is on B for beginner, A for advanced. The cloud over the letter A? Cloud over the letter B? Interesting. Not sure what that means. Joystick fire button starts the game. Reset starts the game. Joystick moves. Move Berta left, right, up, and down. In the beginner mode, Berta's net is white, while it is red in advanced mode. I mean, we were playing the what I'm guessing is the PAL version, which makes colors crazy on NTSC, just like NTSC games make crazy colors in PAL land. So, developed by Dalton, artwork by Dalton, redone by Leonardo Al, released by Dalton Laboratories. Thanks in alphabetical order to Alkaja, Bartas, Kezu, Milan Galkic, Sikor, and X_Angel. Oh, there's developer Dalton. I'm pretty sure I sent the NTSC version. There's also something strange happening with the score. Oh, there is. Oh, it was up high and then it went down to 6. Now it's 7, and you're not getting more score. And it's not advancing. I got a special rare cartridge that's doing crazy things. Oh, now it's up to 8. Yeah, I think it should be advancing 1 at a time. Not really, 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 really slow.
We might be seeing the 10s.
Oh, you might be right. Oh yeah, it might be the 10s column. And it shifted a bit. Oh, what? Oh, things are crazy. I think I'm missing. Oh, and this is only going up, down, left, right. The buttons aren't doing anything.
I'm not using the buttons. I was using the trackpad, whatever you call it.
The D-pad.
D-pad.
Oh, interesting. Maybe he changed it. because it doesn't, because it used to use the buttons, I think. So we will pop in the binary of the game into the system next, so you can see. Yeah, I think you are right. I think we'll count it when it switches to 2. So this is obviously reminiscent of Game & Watch games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Should go to 3. Maybe miscounted. Yeah, it is. It looks like it's a tens column. So it's just an adjusted score. Low scoring. Okay, I'm going to load up the NTSC version on this, and so we can see the correct colors.
So what else changes with NTSC versus PAL?
It can be the number of lines displayed, which can also give the system trouble. Yeah, colors and the number of lines, but you can control the 2600 quite a lot. So you can kind of work around PAL and NTSC a bit. Psst. Hey.
Meow.
Hey. None of that. Oh, and he linked how the adapter works for the game. Thank you so much, Dalton.
Oh, that's really cool.
So, Berta and butterflies. Copy the newest one. When he included the PAL and NTSC, so we will be able to confirm whether these colors are the PAL colors. That'll be handy. Or if it's like a bigger problem. Okay. So he released English and Polish versions of the game, which just changes the title screen. Oh no, can we? You can't move. Oh, you can move down with that. Oh wow.
Bertha and Berta.
Oh wow. So this is a generic adapter for the 2600 that you could use the SNES controller because it's mapped exactly to it. That's cool. Here, I'll do it. Just easier for me. That's NTSC. I want to try the PAL version first, just to see if the colors are the same. No, it's not a PAL version.
No.
It goes crazy.
That's what I said. He said,
Yeah.
Sure sent me NTSC.
Something very strange. So this is what it's supposed to look like. That is the correct colors. So I'm going to change it over to the different difficulty. Oh, I see. B or A. Oh, that's cool. Beginner, advanced. Very clever. So if you've ever played a Game & Watch game, this is very much like it.
Yeah.
Where in a Game & Watch, the graphics are kind of predefined on the screen and they're just turned on and off.
Yeah.
So there would be 4 positions for the net and multiple positions for the butterflies moving across. The character, you might be able to do what he's doing on here with the Game & Watch, but you can't really overlay one image on top of another
it'd
image.
have to be like,
You'd have to have different layers. Yeah, and I do have some that have different layers, but they're super rare to have a multi-layer Game & Watch. Not many made those because obviously
it was more like they'd break it up
expensive.
into different pieces so that like the body would stay the same and they'd move like an arm. Or,
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, exactly.
Light up an arm or whatever. Yeah.
Or add add a piece, or there's multiple arms, just like multiple nets. They would have a different arm piece also part of that. So you can see the score is correct now because score looks completely different, and it didn't have lives either.
Yeah.
What a strange.
I mean, the score, it's weird.
Because it was 3 digits.
Yeah.
On the other one. Super weird. Adapter can work as a generic adapter, but you can switch its modes by pressing start and select. And there's a special mode for this particular game.
Ah, so if you press the 2, you might get the buttons to do the thing instead of the D-pad.
I will do that. Now, when do you press start and select? I just tried it, and it didn't seem to switch it.
Maybe you have to do it while you're...
Oh, now it did.
Oh.
Now it did. Okay. Now it's hard. Now it's too hard. That'll be easier.
What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do over there?
Up, down. Ah. Up, down. Left or right. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now I've done the select and start. And the up and down on the D-pad is the left and right up and down. And the X and the B on the buttons are the right-hand side of Berta. It's actually a lot more confusing playing it like this. I like the original way. But you can get used to it. I think it's just cool that it's a generic adapter now for SNES controllers. Psst, psst, psst. Stop it!
I know. Look at your. How come he's so crashed out? Like, it's been more than 10 minutes,
He's
buddy.
super crashed out. Oh, cute kittens. Yeah, we played a number of games that act like Game & Watches on the show. And I always think they're really, really cool. I think this one uses... Well, it looks like it uses playfield, but it's just really, really big character, too. You usually don't get characters this big in 2600 games.
Yeah.
But because it doesn't have to move around too much, it's a lot easier to manipulate such a large character.
And how is the character put together then?
Part of it would be playfield, but because playfield has to be all the same color on the same line, the other parts would be using other characters. Like the net would probably be a player character. The grass... Oh, you can see right there. Okay, so the red top to the grass, the left and right, would be playfield. Because you can't split a line with the background color. And the background color is blue. So the background color is blue. The grass at the bottom is probably all playfield. The clouds are probably playfield. What color were the butterflies again? Let's see. They're red. So the easiest way to do it is probably to do playfield for the butterflies and playfield for the character's body and hair, I guess, or ears. And then the arms and the head would be a player. Just a 4 times zoom, or 4 times character. So all the pixels are 4 times the size. So it'd be 8 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right now it is 6 across, but you don't need to use all 8. So it's a 4x player. Then at the bottom, it's just back to player sprites, doubled up. Player 1, player 2, player, or 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. More similar to the original Game & Watch. Yeah, so Game & Watches were the first. Game & Watches from Nintendo were the first system to have a D-pad on them. But a lot of them had various controls. So I would think this game would have up, down on the left and up, down on the right, because that's what it's doing with the controls over here. So it would have either separate buttons or a rocker controller.
Right.
Up, down, left, right. Yeah. Very, very cool. Thank you, Dalton, for this. Give Me My Pancake by Mr. Atari is also a Game Watch style. Yes, that one. Trying to think of some other ones. There were some more Game & Watch style games as well. So very cute game. I think it would be a really great game for kids, especially with the very, very simple controls. There's literally just 4 buttons to make it work, and especially on the beginner mode. The advanced mode's a little bit fast. Very cool game. So we have some. It's been a very busy week for me, especially being sick too. It's the absolute worst week to get sick. Luckily, I'm at the tail end of it. So we had the live interview with Steve Englehart on Tuesday, and this Sunday we have the exclusive world premiere of Casey's Gold. It's been in anticipation for 5 years. It's been talked about. So it's finally being released the day after we do the interview. It's going to be on Sunday. It'll be released on the Monday, and we have a live interview with Dan Kitchen, Gary Kitchen, and David Crane from Audacity Games. So we get them back on the show.
Awesome.
For the 3rd game released by Audacity Games. And then on the 29th, so the next Friday, we're going to have an interview with Bob DeCrescenzo, Pac-Man Plus, about his brand new game, exclusive world premiere of Bounty Bob Strikes Back, the first Atari-released 7800 game in 33 years. The first new one.
That's pretty cool.
So that's something exciting as well. So I'm very looking forward to both of those. Very cool games. Bounty Bob Strikes Back is a classic game that was released back in the 80s. So now he's brought it to the Atari 7800. So very looking forward to that. Did beta testing on both of those games. People will just go out of their minds for both of them. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. So thanks for hanging out with us today. Make sure you tune in on Sunday. It's not a regular show day, but we had to schedule it then because there's so much happening. Thank you for hanging out with us, Dan. Dalton, thank you for sending the game over. It's wonderful, beautiful packaging.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And I'll definitely fill out that postcard and send it back. There it is. There's the packaging. Berta and the butterflies. And do you have any left? Because I was looking in the last update, you posted that you did have some left, but that was in August, I think it said. August 21st, you said there was a few boxed copies left. And if you do have some left, I will... Well, here's the thread about it, so if you want to read more about Berta and the butterflies. Thank you, Dianoid, for being here as well. Thomas, thank you for making that new game. Looking forward to more versions coming out. Gamma Dev, 8-Bit Poet, Al Nefer. Ricardo Pim, thank you for your awesome new game. Wizard of the Tower, super, super fun. I should definitely try that on hard mode in an After Dark coming up. Beef Supreme. Dan AVC, if I haven't said their name already. Vinci Gaming Memories. Ricardo Sakura. Ground Trooper, Pon Pox, and everybody else who tuned in. So standard edition is still available. No boxes at the moment. So you can get more information from that link, and you can contact Dalton on the Atari Age forums if you want a copy of that. And also you can get the Wizard of the Tower box copy from Game Select. So you can find that information on the Atari Age forums as well, or just look for Game Select on Facebook, and the details are there too. So thank you for tuning in. Thanks you for putting up with my voice. It's very croaky.
They probably didn't notice.
Sounds just as terrible as always. And we will be back on...
And thanks for putting up with the early show so that I can catch an earlier ferry.
That's right. We'll try and make accommodations where possible here. PM me if you find out what happened with the colors. I'll try it on some other systems. Actually, what time is it? 11:55. I'm going to try it right now, really quick, on the 7800. Let's see if it does the same crazy thing. That's a really quick thing to do. But beyond that, I have no idea. It's the only game that's given me weird colors on the 2600. It works on the 7800. What is happening, Darcy?
That's two of three cartridges. Well, actually,
yeah, two of two.
Two of two cartridges that didn't work today.
What's wrong with my 2600?
You need to clean the thinger with the thingers and the.
Definitely need to clean the thingers.
Boil it in some IPA.
Boil the whole thing.
Yep.
Let's go back to the 2600.
Thankfully, it doesn't take much temperature to boil IPA.
Okay, now it works. Okay, never mind. It's working. It's my system. Introducing randomness from space.
It was the storm.
Space particles.
Everything on the storm.
It was an ion storm. Messing with. Now it works. Oh, you know what? There
ColorMatch.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
I figured it out.
Oh, is it black and white?
This is left difficulty in B booting up. Left difficulty in A booting up.
Ah.
So now that is solved. Let's see what happens. Right difficulty in A booting up, it's fine. But both B, never mind.
But it was doing it, yeah.
It was doing it.
ColorMatch was on the 2600, but it was in your Harmony card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played it later
and that
in
worked.
Harmony.
And the Harmony card worked, yeah.
So, I think there's some randomness, possibly, that you're possibly not clearing out some piece of RAM. Maybe? Oh, ColorMatch. Oh, we played that on the 2600. I think Darcy just said that. Yeah, through the Harmony card.
Yeah.
Thanks to the environmental conditions. I think if I pop it into Stella and play with developer mode on, I'll be able to find out more for you. So I'll play around with that. But it is something random that is popping up, and it doesn't always do it, and does do it sometimes. Yeah. So it's not broken. It will work. So thank you for tuning in, and we will see you on Sunday for the big show. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.